Pitkästä aikaa pääse ensin peliä striimaamaan. Kaikki italitun jätkät koneella vielä ja vielä joo on. Niin. Nobo. Nice. Niin. No ihan varma tuleeks tää niinku muuta kuin CS:stä tällä hetkellä tää peli. Koska mä en halus katsoa tätä niinku CS:n puolelta. Toka. Tulee face-peli. Täältä tulee vielä tää G2-peli. Vai tuleeko? En tiedä. Saatan vaihtaa tonne. Näin sitä mainostetaan. Löysää. Meemi sun striimi. Ei näy koneella vielä. Etko nää? OBS. Mitä teet? Ei toi peli on tossa 2 kertaa mä fiksan. Älkää huoliko. Tietäisikin vaan mitä fiksaa. Laitan sen vaan pois tosta. Ääne päällä striimiin ja mulla on niinku mitä haju tuleeko se tosta striimistä nyt? Onko aimlocki? Ei oo. Helppo ace. Swap the desk to break that one down. We'll bring in some heavy hitters, but first and foremost, we've got to talk to the teams themselves. Sue is down on the show floor. Luckily, I am here to have a quick chat with Alex ahead of their match against Ence. Okei, joo, hyvä se tulee tästä. Okei, mä katon sen tästä näin ennemmin. Saako sä tää epätarkka? Okei, sit se vaan on. Ei voi mitään. OBS. Mulla oli niinku monitori ja sitten CS. Ja tuolla CS ei ollut skaalattu. Liiasella. Well, it's clearly showing because against olisi hyvä kun nää niinku päivittäistä otsikon vähän nopeampaa niin. And coming up next is Ence, where it's been interesting because the matches have always been 2-1 but always a victory for you guys. So does that give you a bit of confidence headed into the match?
Yeah, I mean, we played them so much now that it's kind of like we know how the game's going to go. Hopefully they're still scared of Zywo as they said in the interview and yeah.
Sounds
great.
Well, thank you very much, guys. And guys, we are going to be right back. When we come back, it's time to get this match underway. Mä voin ostaa tommosen tuoli. Tää muuten laittaa muuten toi striimi hetkeksi, koska tosta saattaa tulla copyright-musiikkia. Itellä tää, siis jos menet ostaa tätä samaa tuolia, tätä Arotsin World of Tanks Editionia, niin älkää vaan ostako. Itellä on tää tuoliosa, on kiinni noissa pyörissä, niin itellä se tulee se tolppa siitä, millä se on kiinni. Toi tolppa, joka asuu tossa noin. Tulee mulla maahan asti. Ja tää hinkkaa maata. Joten älkää vaan ostako tätä tuolia. Siis tätä mun tuolia. Voitte ostaa ehkä. Tää sulkee tuolta CS vielä. Tulin se ihan just kun mä saan varmistuksen, että se tulee tästä. Tää on facecam hyvässä paikassa, ehkä se on. Niin. Okei. Suomeenkaan 16.50. Hetki menee näköön vielä. Okei, mitä tää nyt lagaa. Yes, joo. Mä sain OBS studiotilaa, ei mitään haju tosta. Se alkaa käyttää tätä nykyään. Mä laitan äänet sitten, älkää huoliko. Laitan ne kyllä pian. Niin. Ence vastaan Vitality. Mitä veikkaatte, kumpi voittaa? Onko nää muuten best of 1 vai 3? Melkein vois katsoa niinku koko yön näitä pelejä, nyt kun on perjantai. Vai tuleeko ton 18.30 jälkeen muuta? Alkais nyt. Okei. Alkaa. Ja sitten. Facecam. Se on best of 1. Mihin tästä voittaja pääsee? Muistanaan. Kerätäänkö näissä vielä jotakin pisteitä? Mä en oo tutkinut mitenkään paremmin asiaa. Katon. Mistähän mä löydän sen järjestelmä, en mä tiedä mikä sen nimi on. Toi on eri aikaa. Toi on Suomen aikaa, mitä tos on. Tän piti alkaa jo 16.30 Suomen aikaa. Ja edellinen peli oli vähän myöhässä, niin eipä alkanut. 4 minuuttia. Taas lykättiin 5 minuuttia eteenpäin. Nyt mä laitan äänet teille.
Yeah, not bad.
That's pretty good. But yeah, he's absolutely right. You should go grab yourself some tickets over at major.starladder.tv and head on down to the Mercedes-Benz Arena where the playoffs will be going on, because right now we're starting to set the stage for the playoffs with our next matchup being Ence versus Vitality. Both teams being 2-0. They're sitting real comfortable, but this is where things start to get a little sweaty for them.
I think both these teams are a little bit of a surprise to me that they're 2-0. Coming into this one, Vitality obviously didn't look good in the first stage of the major. They were close of not even being here, let's be honest. Whereas for Ence, they're coming into this tournament knowing already that they're going to play with Sonny for the future. So Alexi B is out of the lineup. We didn't really know how they would react, but I did also say in the very first segment that if anyone could pull that off, it would be the Finnish guys.
It's
so calm, it's so controlled, so they probably don't even care.
And also, this is a matchup that obviously has a lot of history. Like, these two teams have played many times this year, and I'll give you the spoiler. Even though Ence, for most of the year, was ranked above them, this is their kryptonite. They've lost every series. They've lost 3 best-of-3s to this team. And in fact, the only maps they've won against the guys, I think, Nuke and Mirage. So,
no nähdään, tuleeko tänään uusi katsojaennätys. Mikähän ne oli? Dreamhackit vai Majorit? Viimeksi niin tuli katsojaennätys. Joku 160 kattojaa vai oliko 200kin? Tää tarkistaa. Ketään voi ehkä alkaa nyt vihdoin. Tulin CS.
The original way of playing, FaZe being one of those teams that was really reluctant to even pick it up in the first place, right? Nico, I think, said it was a noob weapon. Does that sound about right?
He said it was a noob weapon, yeah. He didn't want to pick it up, and then he did it one day, and then all of a sudden, you know, the whole nerf came in, so kind of unlucky for him. Moving on, though, Vitality. We often talk about Saivu, and there's a reason we do that, right? Because the rest of the guys haven't really been...
No, nyt on vaan 10. Joo, ne oli viimeksikin alussa ehkä se 3. Ja sitten se oli silleen, että mitä myöhempi oli, niin sitä enemmän niitä katsoja yleensä oli.
Astralis to grow, with Navi to grow, with Liquid for that matter, but somehow they make it work, and so far during this second stage of the major, they've actually been looking very solid, and of course, Saivu is back to like being the best player in the world, I'd say.
When they showed the map overlay there, that was one of the interesting things, because I wasn't certain, but I think it said that actually Inferno was one of the most played maps for them, but they only had a 62% win rate on it, so that shows you right there. Even though Vitality, like the wins they've had have looked awesome, the placings they've had have looked awesome. They aren't like a Team Liquid who's 2-0 on people, just crushing people flat. Like,
sitä vaikka alkaa se joku päivä.
and then the map pool has to go to the right spot.
Niinku pian puoli tuntia myöhässä.
Not really crushing anyone today.
That's true.
We should probably, you know, at least mention the fact that Liquid, the #1 team in the world, was
mikä mappi tässä muuta oli? Huomannut katto. Ei kun niin oli se nuke. Ensin mappi. Mikki haluuks skiffaa mulle SSD? Ei mulla oo ylimääräistä. Kiitos tilaajimisesta. Nuke. Joo. Paljonkohan tää striimi tulee myöhässä? Joku 10 sekuntia ehkä.
Inferno's gonna be a possibility when they have these two teams there, I think.
Probably. Interesting to see the picking Dust 2, right? Because we often said during these matchups that Ence is a decent Dust 2 team, but they actually lose quite a lot of
onko tässä enemmän?
been good on it for the past 3 or 4 months, so I think Vitality should be fairly confident with that.
Tässä onkin enemmän. Onko tää best of 3?
As soon as yesterday, right? They're a very strong nuke team.
Well, here's the thing about Vitality.
Okei, tää on best of 3. Okei. Joku sanoo, että tää on best of 1. Tää on näköjään 3. Onkohan tätä näkynyt ennen tätä bänni juttua tässä ollenkaan? Ei varmaan. Ainakaan mä en muista yhtään striimiä tai peliä. Joku tuolla aiemmin sanoi tämän best of 1. Jos mä nyt väärin muista. Tää tarkasti.
Should be the Ence guys. This is the map that obviously they stopped the Astralis. Would have been 32-0. It was only 31. This is being a map that, again, I do think the org plays into this map a little bit, but when you look at the structure of Ence, you think.
Sittenhän tässä on kattomista vaikka kuinka kauan.
feel like they have more strong components to the lineup, right? They have more players who can hold on their own, whereas for Vitality, it is all about Saivu. We saw during the first stage of the major, when he's only playing decently good, or when he's not like all fired up, there's nobody to pick up the pace from
best
him.
of X.
And that is
Joo, niin varmaan oli.
This is a great map to neutralize Zero on, but just because it's one that's so tough to get the AWP going on.
Oliko se Encellä jo yksi peli taisi olla? Ketä vastaan se muuten oli? Eikö se ollut jo ekana tai toisena? Onko se ekana päivänä vai toisena? Mä muistan nyt ihan väärin taas, en tiedä. Selittäkää nyt vielä vähän lisää. Puoli tuntia myös ihan just.
Coming into this one, I'd say, as you also alert to, Duncan, that Vitality are Ence's kryptonite. They are the favorites coming into this matchup. But after seeing the video, I don't know why, but I'm getting some more confidence in Ence right now. I think there's a great chance it's going to be a third deciding map, and Mirage is a map that Vitality during Katowice, during that major, they were actually quite decent. That's sort of when they broke through. They played Navi on it, they played overtime, and they seemed like a decent Mirage team. Whereas for Ence, it's always been one of the strongest maps. Ence, you gotta be feeling confident that the third and deciding map
Tarpeeksi lujalla tää peliääni.
Despite it being a very close one, I'm starting to lean towards the Finns now.
Like the thing is, for Ence, everything's comfort in this because their pick was Dust 2, so you're already gonna have a free shot on Dust 2 as well. Like, it's not like you're terrible. As he said, it's not an ideal map, but if you're just gonna play it as their map pick, there's a chance they can have a bad game. A bunch of players don't turn up. Suddenly Vitality loses. I think overall I will still favor Vitality. I know they looked a bit rocky.
Ehkä se on tarpeeksi lujalla. Voi vähän nostaa.
I actually feel like for this stage, I don't buy that we're gonna have
No ei ehkä.
like top the scoreboard.
Laskee ennen, en mä tiedä. 70 000 katsojaa. Mä voisin stiilaa ne kaikki katsoa tälle kanavalle. Niin.
I'm still feeling like Vitality's gonna edge this one.
Yeah, and this being a best of 3 again, the winner goes on into the playoffs, and well, the loser's not technically out. So this is just the much more easier path. This gives you that better seed.
Moneltakohan tän niinku nyt tällä hetkellä kuuluisi alkaa, kun tässä menee vaikka kuinka kauan vielä.
I have to tell you, Crazy's up 7-5, probably about to be 8-5 right now, which is kind of ironic because you know the whole Hunters.
Mitenköhän noi pelit pelataan? Mä ajattelin, että olisiko mitenkään mahdollista päästä nyt servulle häröilemään.
For this map, I think Ence has to be favored for this one. Just classically, it's always been a good map for them. The Vitality guys can play.
Ja miksi tää laatu on näin huonoa? Mikä homma? Mä en tiedä, onko se vaan sen takia, että mulla on iso näyttö tai jotain. Tää on vielä tuota kamerakuvaa, mitä tästä tulee.
I think if what I like is this is the first map. It's going to show us what level Ence is at. If they can come out with a strong win here, then they've got the chance to play with house money on the second map.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. It's going to be very telling in terms of how strong they are.
On tuommoista pätkiväkin tää kuva. Vähän voisi ehkä panostaa näihin kameroihin tai tähän lähetyksen laatuun. Jos pieneltä ruudulta katsoo niitä tosi hyvää, mutta isolta ruudulta niin tää ei oo kyllä. Selvästi alkamaan, okei. Ensin ainakin pitäisi niinku voittaa tää nuke. Let's go Ence. No niin. Vitaliat ottaa sieltä vähän päin.
Yeah, but Zaiwu on the flank, he's got to do something. He's dropped beautiful entries from Sergey. He does eventually go down, but the bomb is planted. And with 3 players defined, this defense is going to be hard pressed to make it work. Another smoke in towards connector is just going to delay things and isolate NBK inside the site. That is a pistol round.
Ainakin Ence voitti ekan runi, ainakin toivottavasti. Tai todennäköisesti.
You need to find a way to talk to the teams and say, listen, you need to give us like 10 seconds to just, you know, say hi to everybody. Can't just be rushing the A-bomb side like that.
Yeah, that's a bit cruel, isn't it? I think it's a bit rude of them, personally. Very selfish.
No, tuossa on kans tuommoinen uusi grafiikka, toi bomb timer ja defuselainen. Toi on ihan hyvä lisäys.
It's not bad at all. How are you doing, Moses? Now we got time now. How's everything been? It's been a good day?
Minä ääni lähtee.
I'd say about 1:30 I set my alarm for, so it was tough.
All right.
Difficult to meet those expectations.
Yeah, really, I can tell. Your life is difficult.
It was a stressful morning.
Well, I'm glad you woke up early, got that out of your system, and you're ready now. That's really what's important here. Second round going to be starting, and we've got Mac 10s and 8s.
Veikkaan, että Ence voittaa tämän ekan mapin
seem to love the Mac 10
16.
time now. It's the Finns instead.
Tähän voisi sanoa Vitalitylle. Niin.
Ready in case anyone wanted to follow him, which it seems like nobody is for now.
Olisiko
We've got some CCs
16-9 tai jotain 11, jotenkin semmoista.
So things aren't really looking too bad.
That's a pretty big investment though. So if you're if you're Vitality on the defense, you really want to get something out of this buy. A couple kills, obviously turning it into a win would somehow be miraculous, would be magical. Apex close up to the door. I don't know. I don't think they have the information that someone is actually downstairs on the Ence side of things.
No, they might not know. It feels like they're a little bit confused at the moment, but
Ariel's in vents, so at any one point he can cause a lot of havoc.
Mä en ymmärrä, että kun Teliahan striimaa kans näitä pelejä, niin miksi ne selostaa englanniksi, kun ne vois selostaa suomeksi. Tai toki ne varmaan tavoittaisi olla enemmän katsojia, mutta... Joo.
Really just spending a bit of time here. Hoping for a mistake. Vitality not really being very active at all in trying to figure out what's going on. And Ence, well, they've run the clock down very low, and they have much out of it. It's aside from the vent player. Oh, the timing for Saibu, but he's going to get a return there. Sergey on the other side. That's actually critical. And Ariel will pick up Apex. So still opening up the map quite nicely.
Yeah, this is where it gets really difficult for these
CZs and the
CZs, I should say, we are in Europe.
So giving up on that.
Check out the interactive map, onks tää joku...
NBK waiting, would love to find something. There's Alex is one. If NBK can win this fight, there's be a chance, but Alex is stuck inside the
bomb. Tää toimii, okei. Mä en nyt halua katsoa. Saanko mä poistan tosta?
Yeah, it was a little close. Look at that HP.
Okei, tämähän on...
If they hadn't got that really quick return kill on Saibu outside, he would have got the free kill.
Okay.
I don't know, luck could have changed.
Uusi lisäys toikin.
But it's still going to be 2-0 in favor of the T side. And we'll see. A lot of HEs, 5 HEs. I'm a big fan of this.
How are you doing, Sanders? You good? You had a good morning?
2-0.
I'm doing really well. I feel like, yeah, I've just had a good time. I went to the gym. I actually saw Apex at the gym.
Nice.
So,
working out before coming in a headshot.
Pimp was there as well. It's all good.
Love that. Ooh, Ariel.
Mä teen aina tolleen, niinku toi Alex tekee, se on aika hyvä taktiikka. Kokemusta on. Vihu ei koskaan tee kans katsotaan taktiikkaa, et rykää tohon lähelle.
The result and the consequences from those 5 nades, not really what they wanted.
How's that happened?
Laughter rings out from the crowd.
That's pretty mean.
They're bullying him. They're all laughing at Alex.
Mä saan sitä tapettua, niin.
We've all been there.
Se menee mun ohi.
Yes, we have.
Vaikka 3.
Well, they know he's dinked at least, so trying to see if they could find him, maybe secure the kill.
Sitten vetot tämän striimin aikana, kun englantilainen tulee huutelemaan tänne, voinko me olla hiljaa.
Alu finally going down. Actually, Apex following that up rather nicely, but he's going to get caught out in the open. That was actually a Mac 10 long range, but it seemed to work anyway. And that will be 3-0 for Ence to start the game with.
Would have been really cool if he could have actually crossed that, not been taken down by the Mac 10, get the AK-47, and then you can either try and save one more kill. That would have been nice to
ihan hyvin menee. Ei kyllä mitään haju, onks tää niin kans CT-mappi kumminkin. Niin, onkohan noilla Vitalityllä nyt rahaa vähän enemmän.
There we go. In case you missed the original opportunity to laugh at Alex, we gave you the replay, so you can do it now.
Laugh. Maybe he laughed as well. Maybe we can laugh with him.
That's all you can do.
Just accept it.
Easy friends. Saattaa olla jo.
Everybody knows what that could be like.
Mihinkään joukkueeseen Aleksi menee sit? Tulee nyt vähän turhan lujaa.
Getting the early kill there, Saibu with the AWP in this happens too quickly.
Joo, niillä on rahaa, ne saa heti ruudin.
Trying to really be fast here in the first buy round.
And Vitality was so ready for that, and we've seen a lot of teams that we've seen nuke. You know, it's obviously not the craziest, like mind-blowing strategy, but we see them a lot in those first gun rounds for the CT side, trying to hit that upper bomb side very quick, take advantage of the fact that the defense doesn't have all the nades.
Tää vastaa puhelimen nopea.
Vitality was able to get all the way deep into those rafters above hut, and that just makes those kinds of hits very difficult to do, even despite the fact that you're not running through flames.
Yeah, because that was the one big benefit, I guess. But the flashbangs were even pretty good. It's like they were flashed and all the way unflashed, and nothing even happened. Good Molotov there to block off one of the smokes. I think that's going to create maybe a tiny gap, maybe.
We'll see.
Sai was looking for it.
There does seem to be a small one there. Maybe be able to spot the ankles. Yeah, he definitely would be able to if they crossed. Still be a relatively difficult shot to hit. Maybe not for someone of Zaiwu's caliber.
Yeah, there are no difficult shots for him. Is there, like, you know, it's just not something he has to deal with.
He's gonna need a nickname pretty soon as well. Oh, you already did that. It wasn't like the
the Reaper,
the
yeah.
Yeah.
We could just call him the Reaper for short, can't we?
Cool.
Might be too long for Reaper of Souls. I don't know. Maybe I was Diablo thing on my mind at that point in time.
That might be trademarked.
It probably will be. Let's not get sued.
Yeah.
Apex is on the one side with Alexi B on the other side of that squeaky door, just waiting for a minute. Looks like they still might want to try and explode onto the A-bomb side. Possibly, if they're feeling really fresh about it, they could try and squeeze in through Mini as well. I really like those plays. I especially like the mini play. People do it really quickly sometimes. That's fun.
This is super interesting for Ence, though. I think all they really have left is either to blow up into that upper bomb site or maybe if they adjust towards ramp. But, 35 seconds on the clock, they haven't done much. It's all in this hit, and Apex, he just turns the wrong moment for a flashbang. That is a great peek from Alexi as he comes in, and a second kill to crack open the upper bomb site. And there might not be any difficult shots for ZywOo, but that is a difficult scenario to put yourself in a position in heaven with that AWP. When both your teammates have gone down and they call a quick save to preserve the weapons.
Yeah, instantaneously almost. They just give it up. A bit of a bad timing there for Apex. I'm surprised that RPK's flashbang didn't do more. It felt like three of them ran into it, but they just got the shot on in anyway. So that's a bit unfortunate. A lot of weight on you when you're that low bomb site player. Because when you go down, you could just tell nobody can even come up to help you. So you almost have to get a kill and buy more time to stay alive and all the rest of it. So didn't happen this time. That's really huge for Ence.
While we're letting this round kind of tick away,
go on.
Crazy is about to be up 10-6 over FaZe on the B stream. So if you'd like to watch that, StarLadder, twitch.tv/StarLadder_CS_EN2.
Oh, all right.
Nailed it.
You've really got it going on. It's good. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Hunter's cousin team versus Nico's cousin's team.
It's a strange affair.
I kind of like it. I think it's good. We've got a real story building.
Yeah, family turmoil. Ooh, no, that was a perfect flash. I think he just obviously had the angle before he got blind and
didn't care apparently.
All you can really do in that situation is hold the trigger, and pray to whichever god you believe in.
Meditated his way out of that flashbang. Really cool. Well, we've got AKs and that AWP now on Alu, and we were really quite pleased to see Alu orb yesterday on Inferno. He was just looking so crisp and smooth, and well, they're going to need that against someone like ZywOo. So timing not working out this time. I mean, there has to be a limit to what this man can do anyway. So let's assume that if he can't see you most of the time, he also can't shoot you. That's nice boost. That is so clever. Alu not even a little bit scared of ZywOo. I love that.
Yeah, game, set, and match from Alu there.
And what a flashbang.
Yeah, even better. Ence looking really, really good. And it's so cool because there's a lot of stories about this team, but they're looking rock solid in this event so far. Alex going to try and come up the vent and recover the round. Alexi's looking for it. He had to have spotted the barrel. And now if you're Alex, there's absolutely nothing you can do for the time being.
I'm back. Piti laittaa Iskalle yksi kuva tästä tuoresta, koska tämä saattaa mennä palautukseen. Se kuka hävii tippuukseen, mä en ole ihan varma, mutta vissiin se joka voittaa, niin ainakin pääsee suoraan semifinaaleihin. 5-1, okei. Näyttää ihan hyvältä.
Vitality definitely off to a rocky start, although they can buy in this round. I guess that is something.
Yeah, that is one thing you can hang your hat on. That is a beautiful job from Alu from all events. An impromptu boost and triple kill for Alu. We've seen this has been like a tale of two vitalities in this event so far, because their previous games leading up to this were phenomenal, and obviously this one's not done. They have plenty of time to recover, especially in a best of 3, but you'd hope you're not getting the vitality from the challenger stage. That was a bit shaky, a bit rocky. This is not the time for that.
No, I mean, the dream surely is that was the wake-up call to make sure that doesn't come back at all. I think that's how you had to hope for that, being a Vitality fan, but
these calls from Ence, though, because again, they're postured as if it's going to be a timing explosion towards that upper bomb site, and just recently they've really, really abused outside once or twice. So there's an emphasis on the outside. Vitality, Apex and Alex, both in sneaky positions. That's going to weaken the defense everywhere else on the map, and it might even weaken how fast they can get to the lower site. NBK misses an opportunity for a headshot. ZywOo rotating over, going to try and keep some space, but now that the utility comes in, it backs off, and NBK's got to sink into the bomb site. That's well played from the Vitality defense.
Yeah, it really is. I'm actually shocked that NBK stuck around to try and get that kill. He's going to go for one more. Keep spraying them down. A quick triple for him and almost.
Mä luulen, että se saa ne kaikki tosta. Ei ihan.
Headshot dinked, but still, he did more than enough. And now it's going to be Sergei.
Ei Sergei klutsaa 1v4.
Up there, but Right now, I think this is about doing damage more than anything.
No, ehkä se ei kumminkaan silleen pommi. Eiku, onks pommi tossa maassa asentos? On sillä aika lähellä, mutta...
Great for MBK.
You're right. Like he came back for that. It's almost like the call from ZywOo came in that he was
Niinku
rotating.
vihu menee.
Wanted to stick around to help him, and then ZywOo bailed out very
Ottuks
quick.
kukaan tota pommia? Okei.
Obviously a massive hero with 3
Onko
kills
sieltä
on the
tulee
round.
yksi?
And Sergey looking for any response to that smoke. Hearing the shots, trying to put together any kind of information, and he's just going to have to try and stick the plant. But no, he gets off and he wants to spam through it. Apex comes from behind.
Tuleeko mahdoton?
A second round and Vitality avoid a
Ainakin
powerful
tosta.
reset.
Yeah, that's great. They steal a couple of AK-47s as well. They get to keep 4 people alive.
And that's both rounds that they've won.
Laasa. Onko Laasanen vai Laasonen?
But for those 2 rounds, at least you're surviving with enough players to where you can have a number of buys to keep yourself fighting, to keep yourself, you know, with a hold of this game in the early stages.
Yeah, that's something to really look for, I think, and something that they need to sort of build something up on now. Their money's actually looking a little bit better than you would have expected, it being 5-2, probably for that reason. So, oh, the smoke's outside getting absolutely cancelled, but NBK will still go down to Sergey. And now Ariel waiting at the edge. There's just a gap there. Apex going to be taken down. Alexi being on the other side waiting. He might not know this, but it's both ZywOo and Alex. Is he going to even check for it? They might just forget about Alex at this point in time. He's turned his back there right behind him with 2 players. He's infiltrated the whole lineup here. A question of timing now. They lose Apex inside of Mini, and RPK is going to be going down. There's a huge opportunity. He makes a little bit of noise. He's going to get the 1 kill. Gets Alu as well.
Wow.
Can he do it? Alex, he comes with the spray.
Ei.
A magnificent clutch. It looked like
Se oli kyllähän nätti klutsi. Ei siinä. Sille ei mitään, mutta vähän väärällä joukkueella.
He made a perfect play that was maybe just a half second timed late. He turned away when he had the opportunity to get the kills before the attack even came in. While he's wrapping around that box, all of his teammates are dying, and he had to just have that sinking feeling in the pit of his stomach where he just realized he missed his timing with it. Brilliant win though.
293 tilaajaa arvontaa. Siis suurempaa arvontaa. Mulla on 800 tilaajalle semmoista tosi hyvää spessuidea niin valmiina ja mietittynä, mutta mä en vielä kerro mikä se on. Ja se on hyvin todennäköistä, että se ei myöskään onnistu.
The biggest problem with it is when Alex is out here, he's probably communicating. I'm outside. I'm going to kill 2. I'm going to flank, and he's, you know, people are looking, his teammates are looking at the radar and seeing that blue dot outside, but no kills coming, and then you're getting killed from terrorists coming from that same position.
Totta, että ensin jätkiä tuo kyllä tuo päähän ehkä, että musta tuntuu, että Vitoto ottaa tästä nyt runin vielä. Ensi oli kumminkin vielä ainakin 2 tekkiä, niin... Meni 3, okei, 4 ja enää Alex. Otti 1. Ei ihan tosta sein läpi ammu.
Alexi trying to fake the drop down vents, the smoke to cover it, shooting out the grate. Hoping that's going to confuse some of these defenders to push and try and walk into his crosshair. 17 HP. Another smoke drops his vision as well. And now he's got to be the proactive one.
Yksi tulee niinku selkää, okei. Tai onneksi se.
I mean, again, a kill really does make a big difference right now. Vitality surviving with 3
Vai
members.
tuleeko sittenkään selkää? Nissin B:lle. Varmaan venttiin lopuksi. Ehkä se ei viitti nousta sitä ylös.
Difference makeup. We'll see. So far they're not really giving much of anything. Apex, the only...
Katoh niinku mennä tohon mölliin tosta seinän läpi. Ei kumminkin näky tolle.
Alexi now making his move, and that'll give it up. A dead body that he shoots at. That's unfortunate. That's got to be frustrating. ZywOo's already down in the lower bomb site, so neither of these is open to him. And again, making moves and then hoping that the reaction is... He can punish the reaction from Vitality, and it's just not happening. Playing very disciplined. Almost gets that, though. Alex down to 14.
Tähän se niinku
That might have actually opened up the possibility for a plan.
Miten ehkä olisi mennyt ylös tosta, mutta...
What if our clear decals also removed corpses?
Mitä se huusi? Huusiko Aerial jotain? Ehkä? Ääni menee.
I have it bound to crouch, I think, so I clear all the decals all the time.
Every time you crouch.
But sometimes the corpses can be a little bit of a tricky situation, can't they?
Kauhea huuto kuuluu kyllä taustalta, joo.
has been forced into the lower economy. ZywOo with an opening kill. That's on Alexi as he drops away. No one trying to hunt him down, and that Molotov is late. Just on their heels. And the rotation is already into this lower side. I believe it's Alex who's ready and waiting. But actually, he's out in the open now. He's in so much trouble. He needs to get into cover. He's dinked up. Here they are. It could be a shooting gallery. Follow-up headshot. That's from MBK, backing him up perfectly.
Rip. Se loppui lyhyen. Okei, 5-5. Vitalit tasoihin. Vitalit on kyllä aika paha joukkue, vaikka on ensin mappi. Mihin varmaan CT? Ei ehkä. Eikö periaatteessa niinku ammattipeleissä on niinku periaatteessa kaikki CT-mappeja? En tiedä. Esim. Jos sä pelaat Silver-peliä, niin siellä ei todellakaan ole CT-mappeja, vaan siellä vaan ampuu luiden. Ja sama kumpi puoli voittaa.
But again, these wall of smokes, they're at least trying to disguise, like, there's no information on how many people are combing behind those smokes. This time it's just aerial. Previously we've seen a couple players, 3 players, 4 players, Alex.
Onko se jos nyt toi mölli? Aeriali.
Again, the timing's not with him. Again, he just narrowly misses his opportunity.
Oh, that grenade.
Rip.
Oh my god, that was perfect. NBK gonna go down. There's 2 people.
Kumpaa ammut? Jätkä yrittää ampua kahtaa ja enseläistä.
He really wanted to go and check that, but again, kind of grenaded away from that position. And RPK not ready for it.
Ja nyt saatalainen serruni. Onko sittenkään? Nyt on jätkä ollut säikähtänyt tossa facecamin perusteella ainakin. Se on kyllä ihan hieno moro. Mullakin oli vaan toi, mutta se oli... Jähän se oli. Damas. Tiedä mikä Damakis. Damas.
Apex probably...
Se ei yritä.
Initially wanting to try and go for something, but he realized it was just going to be almost impossible coming through there. Kind of a sneaky position for
sneaky position.
Be waiting there at hut for RPK to return back.
Sergey,
yeah. So just slowly walking into his crosshair, and just wasn't even ready for it. You could see mentally he was just thinking about something else. A 6th round on the board now for Ence.
Well, it's frustrating. That's what makes the play from Sergey so strong, is because we saw RPK, he was on top of the hut originally, and that's a very powerful position. But once his teammates start dying, then he has to start considering, I need to be in a position where I can rotate. I need to be in a position where I can't be seen from mini, so I have to drop off the hut because, you know, I need to be safe from one of these angles.
Well, it's a pretty open game still. I think 6 rounds for Ence.
Tähän tulee kaikki sähköpostiviestejä pitänyt lähettää, no niin. Tähän menee hyvin tää stream.
Either team can't just still turn this around and get a big win. Ooh, body blocking the smoke. Alex, that's really making it work, isn't he?
Not even using a Molotov.
You like to see those things.
Cost efficient. There's the flash for Ariel to peek in towards Secret. Ariel and Alu working together. There are 3 players essentially outside this triangle setup. Nade could do a decent amount of damage, and it will. It just goes far enough. 58 HP on Ariel of Molotov to try and force him into the crosshair of ZywOo, but I think that missed its mark.
Ooh, oh, wow.
He knew exactly what it was for as well. He took a decent amount of damage as that spread.
Did not want to walk into anything. And now NBK actually in a little bit of a scary position here. They are further out than he even realizes right now, but he's still going to be able to react. That's pretty quick for NBK, taking down X7. And now it looks like they want to see if they can reroute this towards the hut. Alex, obviously, hearing that door open, it's Sergey to go down. He's just hiding in the corner. This is such a clever round from Alex. Little positional play, blocking the smoke with his chest, just all of it looking really cool towards the end. And Alu going to be going down. 4 players surviving again for Vitality as they sort of tie up the scoreline here, 6-6.
They felt that coming. That setup outside really rotated quickly to get back in towards inner. Alex over by the door in the vent. Obviously, ZywOo was up in heaven as well, so he was going to be quick into the action. That time, Vitality had a very good read of what's coming. And RPK comes out on top of Sergey, trades it back. 6-6, all tied up down the stretch. Mac 10 on Alexi.
See if that means they're going to go for something a little bit more speedy this time. Maybe try and change the pace of the game. They're really early with the Molotovs, and it feels like that's exactly what's happening. Blowing out the vent, throwing grenades into mini smokes as well, and then they're going to revert back into towards the ramp room. This is a cool idea. I like this. To see Vitality are going to get completely caught off guard. All 5 members of Ence are here, and now NBK is back looking and saying, you know what? Actually, yeah, they've already made it past. This is really cool.
Yeah, but Alex had the read. He's already downstairs. He's going to be the first line of defense. First kill goes his way, but not the follow-up. SMG from Alu, 2 mobile. Zaiwu is here. He's going to be smoked off for the moment.
He will be, but he's pretty close. See if that's going to make a difference. He almost took a bullet through the smoke there.
Ooh, Apex has to be so careful. So careful, just spamming with impunity.
The bomb is already down. That Molotov actually goes back into the smokes. That's really unfortunate. Otherwise, that would have bought probably a lot more time. Oh, the flashbang, it works, but Alu just continues to spray, and he's going to get the kill, and they'll clean up the round. Ence with a beautiful round.
That was a very sick call.
It really was. That was nice.
I think that's the call for a round if you're Ence that you make like as an in-game leader. You're like, okay, this is our last buy. We really need to get a win here to have some. And that's the one you've been setting up for. So much emphasis on the up for bomb site. They've attacked it 5 or 6 times in this half, and then you just switch things up. And you could see NBK. Everyone got pulled out of a ramp room. Everyone was coming up due to the utility dump from Ence into the upper site, and they get a nice win out of it. Puts them in a hugely advantageous situation.
Vitality picking up a bunch of deagles, and Alu just charging the yard, not even worried a little bit about running into any of that, although maybe he should be. Alex is up there behind the container, could be throwing a grenade that could take him down. Ooh, and the spam after.
Nice.
Did you know you could shoot through that box?
Yes. I have years ago looked at all of the boxes on Nuke.
What a stupid question.
It is funny as well because the people don't realize, but actually not this box I think, but the red container and the blue container, they're nothing inside of them. They're just empty. Nice shot from Zaiwu. So it's like you're shooting through 2 thin panes of metal or something.
Okay, I like that. Alu with a headshot onto Apex, going to start helping his team find some holes in the defense. NBK.
Ehkä saan pian tämän sähköpostin hoidettua alta pois.
They're not coming here, but it's RPK. He's going to get first contact. Sergey crawling around the corner. Good shot from RPK. The follow-up headshot. And X7 puts his team in a 2-on-2, but now Vitality know what's coming and where the attack is.
Yes, they do. Oh, MBK trying to sneak through Zaiwu with one more headshot to take down Alu. And now he's picked up the AK-47, going to return a little bit of a fire through. The bomb, though, it's on X7. He has a smoke, a Molotov, and a bunch of other grenades, and Zaiwu's got no armor. So you would think that this is going to be tilted somewhat heavily in favor of X7. As soon as he gets the bomb down, the odds even further increase in his favor. Getting a bit close now. Zaiwu's not sure if he's being faked out. Now he definitely knows, and is going to go straight for the bomb plant.
Ongelmia siis tämän pelituolin kanssa. Joku ehkä saattaa kuulla jo.
He's already got the double kill. He would need one more headshot here to try and make it work. It can't be a long fight, or the aim punch is simply going to ruin his life. And playing with the door, trying to see if he can fake it out with the sound just a little bit. Not sure at all where X7 is, and now he's going to find out a second too late. Triple kill for X7, and a nicely controlled round at the end for him, but that was really close to the deagles working out.
Unfortunately, at this stage in the half, the economy damage, getting those 4 kills doesn't really matter for Vitality whatsoever. And still going to have whatever they want in this last round, but very, very close. It's a tough one-on-one for Zaiwu to win, because you can be faked out so many different ways with this bomb site layout. That smoke could have been thrown, and he could have been gone back up to heaven and wrapped around to the upper bomb site. You could see Zaiwu kind of second-guessing where that plant was going to come in, never able to get into proper position.
No. Mulla on vähän nälkä. No ei oo mikään yllätys. Okei, mihin tästä tilanne sitten päättyi tällä aikaa, kun lähdin sähköpostiviestiä? Okei, 86. Ensi vielä on Teroilla. Tää ikäruuni. Ehkä. Eikä.
Yeah, that worked out remarkably well. Another good hot defense there as we come to the end of the first half. We'll go to a quick break and we'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned.
Tosta kohtaa pitäisi saada toi joku ihme juttu vielä tosta green screenistä pois. Hiastuu tosta mun lasin kautta tohon green screeniin ja sitä läpi, niin se ihan toimi. Tulee muuten copyrights musiikki. Tää laittaa teille mutelle toi hetkeksi, muuten tulee copyright strikeit vielä.
Jos tänään saatais 715 tilaajaa, niin olisi aika kova juttu. Voisi olla ehkä, jos tulee 715 tilaajaa tänään, niin voisi arpoa jonkun skinin. Jonkun, ei kalliin, mutta ei silleen mitenkään silleen 3 sentin skini. Eiku euron. Ehkä, en tiedä. Tätä. Oho, no niin, just en sanoisi tätä kusta. Rip. Ton mä tiesin, että vai kuolema. Mä katsoin, että oma tuli ihan plussjärkeitä. Oh god. 2-2, okei, tää saattaa kyllä vielä kusta. Ainakin saa plantin. Nice. Saako ammuttaa smokesta? Lihamuuri. Lihamuuri. Tästä on toi Defusa juttu nyt tossa oikeassa kulmassa, okei. Periaatteessa toi saisi olla silleen tulevasta 10 sekunnin kohdalla. Niin se niinku näyttäisi sen, että ehtiikö Defu vai ei. Tai siis siinä kohdalla, kun on niinku vielä aikaa. Toki jos on kitit, niin sitä ei välttämättä. Joo. En osaa oikein selittää. Aimbot, ei kun log. Scoreboard, sen voisin kyllä katsoa tässä näin. Kuvat ei näy. Okei, tää toimii aika okosti. Tää on kumminkin striimi. Allu ekana, 16 fragia. Ja Viihullista Aleksi. Aleksi ja Apeksi melkein sama asia. Mä voisin mennä töihin tänne ja vaihtelemaan tätä pelaa eikä te katsota. Jotain syömistä olisi kyllä kiva saada tähän pelin äärelle. Vähän sitten kun vaihtuu mappi, niin jotakin. Periaatteessa voisi tuohon otsikkoon laittaa, että oi tuolta pois. Desk vähän siistimpi. Ehkä mä en laita tuohon otsikkoon tota mappia. Se voisi olla siinä, mutta ei tarvitse. Seuraava puhelu. Are you kidding me?
Make a huge difference and
Oh yeah, if he stays alive a little bit longer, that flank coming in from lobby is way more aggressive.
yeah, and then they have to plant the bomb. They can't even fake or anything. It's just it could be a real mess at that point in time. I like these deagles in lobby though. If anybody wants to show up, that's a fight you can win the deagle at least some of the time.
60% of the time it works every time.
Yeah, another classic, more recent classic, not featuring Kevin Costner at all, but
unfortunately, he would have been great as one of the weathermen in those big brawls. Nice shot from X7. I think that's through the corner of a box, maybe through the wall.
Just sending more warning shots their way in case the headshot wasn't enough.
Well, that, I mean, it's almost like a mirror image of the previous round, except this time it's Ence with that opening kill, and we'll see what it can afford them with these deagles. Vitality finally using their utility outside and starting to apply pressure. Just a two-man attack towards ramp room. Apex, on the other hand, pushing towards outside, pushing towards window, has found Alu.
That's a really good job for Apex. Important to get that kill. Down to 24 seconds here, so again, I'm getting slightly worried about the time that's left for the Vitality team. X7 going to be going down, and now on the cross here, the CC. 15 seconds now, they need to get that bomb plant. Don't stop for it, Cyber. You're the one carrying. You have to get the kill, or at least get the bomb plant down very, very fast. And they're going to get it 8 seconds. Oh, Alexi, he's here. He stopped the bomb plant. Turning around an Apex. If he does not get that kill, I don't think they can win the round. I think they just run out of time. A triple for Apex, surviving on 1 health. My God, what a close round.
That's very close, and I think if you're Vitality, with the way that these 2 rounds have gone down to the wire, you're saying, okay, those are kind of like the gimmies. Those are the warning shots that say we have to kind of speed things up or get going a little bit earlier, but especially attacking that lower bomb site. If you're doing that with 20 seconds, it's just a battle the whole way, as you saw. Window, the 2 different doors that can be peeked. Someone can be behind silo. There's a lot of delay tactics in that lower bomb site you have to be mindful of.
Yeah, it's not really good for my heart either. I can feel like it's too tense, like... Can we just leave more than 15 seconds before we start to even make it close to a bomb site? That would be good.
Alex gets an early spot, jumping over the box, sees the sheer numbers of Ence pushing outside, and they're not stopping. He'll hear it the whole way, and actually, he wants the frags. Sees that in hand, so nothing valuable to lose. There's the first, there's the second, a nice snap over. Ooh, that's even more beautiful! All 4 kills with the CZ. Showing off for the crowd. No one's laughing now, Anders.
Nobody's laughing now. That's 4 kills with a CC, and he knew. You can tell that he knew from the very first shot what he had to do, because he heard how many people were running. So if he uses, you know, 6 bullets to kill the first guy, then he's gonna get run down. What a genius! What a little genius. I like it. Would have been easy to panic. Would have been easy to just be satisfied with 2 kills, which would have been fine. I mean, that would have been enough, right? But
those 4 kills put him in the lead for his team. 17 and 11 on Alex, 15 and 9 on Apex. On the Ence side of things, it's Alu with 17 frags, X7 with 12. So is Ariel, also at 12.
Yeah, Apex. I think he just said, "Put the baguettes in the oven, honey." I don't know.
You have to at least finish it before we know if it's a terrible joke or not.
No, I'm just saying he's ready to go home. Like, he's ready to win, you know.
He's done. Move on to the next map.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see. See how Vitality's T-side can stack up. All 5 players in lobby, no one outside for the moment. Alex going to readjust to deploy some utility, deploy some smokes, and they're going to go for late control of outside.
10-9. What a great way to get a best of 3 of this caliber started. Just close game, nobody running away with anything. Both teams, I would say, playing really solidly at the moment. Still would like to see a little bit more crazy action out of Saibu, but Nuke is a hard map to do that with sometimes, and maybe he's going to get a chance a little bit later on to really shine. Don't see many maps where he's not doing that, really. Ariel, edge of the smoke, and instead of waiting, he goes aggressive against Apex, knowing a second player would come. It's always a good idea. You almost always, I think, want to be the aggressive, you know, person in some of those moments, because just standing there and waiting is really hard to do.
Well, that position as well, he can see the shadow just a little bit, so he knows the timing to get aggressive or to start shooting. So that little extra, like, quarter second really bails him out, makes that a powerful spot. It's not the way you want your first gun round to go if you're Vitality. Nobody falling on the Ence side. I actually almost don't even mind the fact that ZywOo's having a quiet game. I think the last remaining thing for me to like have a little bit more faith in this Vitality team is, can they win without him?
Yeah, but there's been so many memes about it as well. So I think you might be right. And a quiet game just means he's doing about the average of the rest of the team. So fair play, you know.
Yes.
It's not like he's not playing well. Just
not playing excellent.
there's that level above, isn't there? No, I mean, I kind of agree. I guess it's also bad news for the Vitality team all around if it becomes too much of a self-fulfilling prophecy that they have to have him dropping 30 kills every game for them to win.
Yes.
Which obviously not true. I mean, there is so much talent on this team outside of ZywOo. It's just that
we've seen this play out too many times before throughout Counter-Strike, where there's just one player who's probably the best in the world, but he seems to be the only one who can perform on a team, and you know, no one's made it work.
No.
You know, Kenny S and, you know, his various French lineups, that didn't work. Simple on Navi, really struggling to make that work.
You on that show match didn't work either.
All right. Ooh, that's Alex predicting the angle. You got us here last time. I'm just going to spam it and see what comes from it. And Ariel gets caught playing the same spot 2 rounds in a row.
Good call. Still plenty of time left for Vitality. We're at a couple of rounds so far here.
No niin, tuli puhelu. Kiskausta massa sisarustiin. Puhelimeen uusia akkuja. Se kysyi, että onko niin syviä. Joudun vaihtaa iPhoneen akun. Mitähän siitäkin tulee niinku. Tuntuu, että se puhelin ei sen jälkeen toimi.
Defensive positions to try and find a kill, and NBK's forced to be aggressive.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. They're hunting him down, but now is there going to be any backup, or they're just going to try and swap it around?
Äijä flexaa. Ja akut maksaa 2 euroa.
Low time and 7 seconds, even with 1 or 2 kills.
Ei siinä.
At all there. So Ence take the lead at 11-10.
That's a cool push into lobby from Ence, because that really takes the decision making away from Vitality. Like, yeah, you have a disadvantage in terms of map control and positioning, but once you force NBK to get aggressive before he wants to, the hit gets very disjointed. NBK goes down with utility that he wanted to throw for those players to get out of heaven, for the players to have a half second coming in through mini, and Ence take all those advantages away. 2 in a row for the defense, and a timeout, pause, or tactical, whatever you want to call it, comes out for the Frenchman.
Yeah, just to talk things over, try and figure out where they want to go with it.
Sillä meni motivaatio ainakin.
All the love in the world for giving us all these camera shots. I like the idea of him reacting to different things. You know.
He's like the guy you want to bring on a vacation, so that whenever something happens, you've got an Apex reaction right there, ready to go.
Yeah, maybe we could just show him different like YouTube clips, and he would, you know, that could be a whole concept
YouTube
series
clips, nice.
Ariel. Well,
it's a rough couple rounds for Ariel.
It really is.
You got spam through smoke in the
Allu saa kans turpaa aika varmasti. No, ne pääsee vielä läpi. Älä viikkaa, saa turpaa.
Just doesn't care. 4 versus 5. Hard for them to get the org. That would be great if they could, couldn't they? If they could get the kill on Alu as well and steal 2 rifles, that would really be something, but they're a little bit hesitant at the moment.
Again, letting the clock run down after that first kill. And they're going to time this perfectly. Alu just runs away, just gives up any information he was going to have out here. Now he's found ZywOo crossing over towards Secret. That's the bomb as well.
Ei mennyt.
ZywOo going to come back and actually, that one's not spotted. So the fact that the bomb is actually coming back towards outside could be pretty dangerous if they rotate out of position.
Well, look at Alu in terms of out of position.
Alu tulee kuolee.
Hard for him to fall back from this one right now. He's going to get 2 kills regardless. So
Okei,
okay,
tulee kuolee vielä.
Alu just being able to recover a lot of this.
Miten ne ei saa sitä oikein? Mä jo ajattelen.
Right in the squeak door. Suddenly they have a bit of a chance again. It's a 2-1-2 with.
Toi kyllä 2 peräkkäin, se ei oo kyllä yhtään hyvä asia.
X7, so maybe it's going to slip through their fingers yet again. NBK not quite sure where to go. 1 bullet here would do it, but he's hiding behind that stair over there, the stairs over there. That's going to be a tricky position to see without a scope, and
onneksi ei kussa kumminkaan.
Anyway, in spite of it being quite close.
Vitali tulee enää yksi runi saa tulla ja Encelle loput, niin sitten mun veikkaus menee aika lailla oikein.
20 kills on Alu. Pretty impressive. Seems to be having a pretty good tournament so far, actually.
Yeah, he is another one of those players where it just seems like he quietly gets to 20.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, here he is. He had a couple very good rounds in the first half with the AWP on the T side. A couple multi-kills with the AK as well.
NPK on sokea.
Ariel looking to get aggressive after he's been destroyed
Nice.
outside the previous 2 rounds. An awkward fight for him, but he wins it. Nalu covers him from above. As soon as ZywOo goes to try and help out Apex, he walks right
Yhtä
to the
sokea kuin
cross.
sinä,
Good
no ei
setup
vaan.
from Ence. Nice teamwork.
Those were some actual SWAT tactics, weren't they, from Ence? Just one guy covering with the sniper, did they go down
Flashing
a
through
low
the
ground?
smoke, covering the high
Snipe.
ground.
Yeah, you like to see that, making it look professional. Ooh, Ariel.
Se oli kyllä jännä kulma.
Alex with a pretty good peek there. 3 versus 4.
I know we laughed at him for that USP round early on, but he's putting together a very good game.
Yes, he can recover from a lot of things.
Mitä syöt?
14.
Ruokaa.
4 versus 3 now. Still a minute left. Plenty of time it seems for Vitality these days.
Miltä maistuu? Minkä
Happy to
väristä?
run that clock down sub 30 seconds.
Nice. En kommentoi.
Alexi
Maistuu
just waiting on the corner.
lihalta.
Thinking about it, wants to pick it, but instead it's going to be MBK to take charge of that with the Krieg, and he just takes him down. Sergey needs to get the kill, and he did. Now the shot on MBK, no problem there for X7.
Nice.
It's a nice cleanup, and Ence now getting real close to winning this first map.
I like this Ence defense though, because like as the rounds go on, as that gets deeper into the round timer, which Vitality is happy to let it do, obviously, you can see Ence when they're
Onko pehmeitä vai kovaa? No, en sitten tiedä. Onko teillä pehmeitä vai kovaa jauhelihaa?
They can help each other out. They're not getting, you know, disorganized or miscommunicated so that they're all spread out and individual fights are taken.
Now it's pistols and
Pavelzz saa pian bänniä.
it is. Classic Molotov there to prevent the smokes from going up, and yeah, well, you see the result. Alex still gonna try and cross the road without looking both ways. Never do that.
Ooh, headshot P250, but Sergey, who's been excellent at this upper bomb site on both sides of the map, is there to lock things down. Only 14 kills for Sergey, but I feel like he had some really, really impactful ones in the first half.
Eiköhän Ence tän ekan mapin toivottavasti ainakin ota.
5 in a row now for Ence.
Yeah, they're not just sort of building a bunch of rounds here, but they're also building a pretty good economy, and they're keeping vitalities low.
No en syö pelkkää jauhelihaa.
They at least have something to work with.
Älä huoli. Mä ensin sanoa sen, että sä ymmärrät, mutta en jaksanut sanoa. Toi on aika ruma mora. Tää on kyllä ihan hieno joo. Toi, mikähän sillä oli? Tääkin on. Tämä voisi ottaa.
They really did, didn't they? Well, it looks like Alex up on the vents up there at the T roof. That's usually where you want to end up if you are going to be throwing Molotovs onto the hut, which would suggest probably some kind of an A execute on timing.
Onkin moro, mä voisin kyllä ihan mielelläni ottaa.
This is Ence's map pick. So a victory here, and they're just kind of holding home court. Nothing too crazy.
Ence also the team that took down Astralis finally on Nuke. So we know that.
Laita ehkä vähän jemmalle näitä.
The Fury?
I think they're
Tuo
the
ehkä hyvä.
streak, and I think I don't know. I could be wrong. No, actually, it was Ence. You're right.
I have a
It was
feeling you're
blast,
wrong, yeah.
no.
Oh, look at the Molotov there. You mentioned
Ne
it a couple seconds ago,
30
and Alexi
muovat
being down
äänet
to
menee.
peak health. That's not
Tuo
exactly great,
toinen.
but a little bit of backup, and Alu
Miinus
will take down RPK, so that's a huge difference.
viiva.
They try and chase him down the Molotov. Oh, ZywOo, he can't really do anything about it.
Tää on hyvä.
Alu somehow miraculously gets away.
And Molotov stopped him cold, but Alex is
3-3.
going to have a lot of space to work with.
Alex on vaan 8 HP.
He wants nothing to do with this
Alullakin vaan
fight now.
39.
Gotta back off. All three
On
players
noilla
from Vitality meeting up in towards
Pivollakin vaan
What a tough decision.
20.
You've got Sergey with the AK behind you. You've got Alu with an AWP at the B bomb site. And you're not sure where exactly he is.
Allulla ei kyllä mikään mahtava paikka. Ei kun jaetaan tää paikka, joo. Mä en eikä tajunnut, että tää on tää.
And somehow all the attention is on Alu, and it's a heroic effort just for him to live that long. And it's put ZywOo in an impossible situation. A 15th round for Ence and 5 chances to take the map.
Mitä? Yksi runi, niin
Ence really making the most out of
se
the
mun
fact
veikkaus
that
meni
Sergey
oikein.
managed to live and sort of escape the first fight, just staying alive down there.
Silleen niinku... Se menee periaatteessa niinku täysin oikein, jos Ence nyt ottaa tän.
24 kills on
Sanoin,
him right now,
9-11.
21 Alex was leading the charge.
Vitalit oli niiden keskiarvon tossa 10.
Ence just need one more round. Wow, that's a...
Jos laskee, että se on täysin oikeesti.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alex has looked very crisp. He's done some very, very nice things for Vitality. Just unfortunately this T-side.
Tykkään tosta Streamlapsi linkistä, kun siinä lukee Team Overnight. Sitä ei voi vaihtaa niinku rahalla. Missä se kaikki. Huono timing. Huono gameni. Mitä teet, Aleksi? VH. Ammu siihen.
Even if the smoke clears, there's so many people on the other side, it seems unlikely. And he's not gonna know just how close they are. Smoke fades, and now he's gonna see they group up in front of him, and he gets two.
Sai 2.
Is that enough to make a difference? It's still a 2.
Nekin on kyllä sanonut Enceltä 3 pois.
Look at Alu though. They're coming back out. They're not even checking for him.
Okay.
There's the bomb down. Alex
2-2.
not aware that someone could have been in garage, and now they've got a great crossfire here. This could work out. X7 and Alu.
I don't know how Vitality gets out of this.
Toinen vetää se. Tulee tietysti selkää. Taurumamora. Jätkä juoksee mora kädessä. Nice. Pistetilanne. Allu 26. Aleksi vielä vaan 15. Yleensä ollut top. Ilmeisesti en nyt näistä majoreista tiedä, mutta mitä tässä puuttuu? Joku liivas. Puuttuu Alex. Alex liivas. Haraki kuittas. Tää laittaa taas mutelle toi, koska mun tulee copyright strikeia. Muuten eri musiikki. Ei, onko se eri musiikki taas tässä mainoksessa? Ei mitään hajoa. On kyllä kaikki hienot säädöt. Luin eka, että Sergei Lab. Toy Story 4 tulossa elokuvateatteri. Nice. Mitä jos muuten siitä iPhonein akusta tutorial-video? Mä en kyllä itekään tuu osaamaan sitä niinku, että ei siinä silleen, mutta TV tuolta pois. Älä nyt. Älä suutu, mutta paljon sun äikkäni olikaan. Kuin ne. Se oli. Mä en oo varma. Se oli 7 tai 8. Kokeesta taisi kyllä eikö tulla niin 6, että ei siinä. Sergei Lab. Joo. Unohin jo. Enemmän kattoo kukko postplayerina. No niin, nyt menee hyvin. No mitä veikkaat, pääseekö Ence finaaliin? Katso kyllä droppaa heti niin kun tulee tauko. Tupekon videokin pitäisi tehdä, mä unohtanut, oh god. Secret Lab. Mä huomasin kyllä, että siinä lukee niin. Tähän piti katsoa jo. Mikähän mun siskon puhelin jo. On varmaan joku 5S. Oisko? Mikä on akku? Power? Mikä? Battery? Patteri Reppola Cement. Kuinkahan vaikea tää niinku on? Joo. 6 minuuttia vaihto. Se on niin helppo. Mä en usko. Ei voi olla. Pitää olla imukuppi ja kaikki. Ei herran jumala. Tuon työmaa saada toi näyttö tosta irti. Joo. Tuo on 2 ruuvilla kiinni, mutta ne on ihan todella pieniä ruuvia. Pieniä ruuveja. Very good finish. Joo. En kyllä ihmettele, jos tuun paskamaan tuon koko puhelimen. Tähän vois periaatteessa laittaa eri facecam ja laittaa ton taustan takaisin. Stream Deck voisi olla semmonen, minkä mä voisin niinku ostaa. Tai no, mulla on... Mitä sanokaan? Tuo Stream Deck olisi kyllä kova. Mä missasin ton hienon puhelimen. Tuun kyllä oikeesti ajaa ton puhelimen. Mulla ei varmaan edes oo työkaluja tohon. Jää. Kaikki pinsetit ja vaan, niin ei vaan koske noita osia. Joo. Kode 1.73 allulla. Nice. Ei huono. 15 kuolema vaan. Kyllä niin periaatteessa puolet runeista melkein elossa. Ensin on siis 2. Tarkoittaako se sitä, että ensin on paljon 2 kilpailusta peliä isoissa turnauksissa? Justiis. Ei muu. Hyvä juttu. Oo. Kerro. Kerro mitä. Ei kun niin sitä. Dementikko. Ensikö kuuletaan dousti? Kerro, ai sinä. Niin, mä oon dementikko. Kyllä. Stream deck. Stream deck mini. Mitä on hintaa tälle? Vaikka Jims. 99 €. Rip. Peli alkas. Kohan tässä muuten menettää niinku. Jos mä olisin kattoo CS:ssä tätä peliä, niin mä näkisin ton lämmittelyn jo. Niinku et. Olisiko nyt? Sitten pian alkaa se peli. Jos ensin nyt voittaa tän, niin en sitten on suoraan semifinaaleihin. Periaatteessa olisi jännittävämpää katsoa niinku toinen tai niinku vielä kolmas matsi, mutta joo. Niinku hauskempaa ja silleen. Mikki standi ois kans. Se voisi kyllä olla semmonen niinku. Siellä hienoja pelitaktiikoita. Toisi just, että jos katsois kans niinku pelistä, niin pääsis noitten profiileihin. Invit ja tälleen. Sano, en tiedä sitten, että onko se invit tälle yleisiä vai? En se voittaa. Musta vähän tuntuu, että se ei voita. Siis tätä dustia. Ja nyt siis alkaa peli. Kyllä niin ääni päälle.
X7 is really just not afraid of anything you see. Charging top mid with a P2000.
Tää on kumminkin niinku Vitalityn mappi enemmän, niin toi Nuke, joka oli ensin mappi, niin ne voitti niinku vaan periaatteessa 6 pisteellä tai runilla. Se ei ole silleen kovin paljon, kun oli oma mappi. En mä sitten tiedä, onko se paljon. Pääsi Aleksi jo yksi. Tajusin vasta nyt.
This is a map that Ence had like a
Not
love-hate
good
relationship at the last major. Like they looked very sketchy in it during the group stages, and they kept saying it was better than what they'd shown, and they eventually did show they were pretty decent on it. But this map has been a tough one for them to really.
Sais jonkun tuolla CC, että sais vähän sitä rahaa vielä.
There's a reason why, you know, even sort of the really top sort of legendary eras we've had, most people don't.
Oliko sitä vaan naurattaa?
Dust2 as their main sort of, you know, stomping ground.
Yeah, Duncan loves to wax lyrically about that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's like it's not too much of a great thing to have Dust2 be your best map if you're one of the top teams. Obviously Vitality gonna be
sai yhden.
Helps that you are.
Paljon se mutta saa rahaa, kun tappaa X7 lyhentyy.
Does make a difference. But they run into a firing squad there. Alexi shaking his head slightly at the camera, saying, I don't know what these guys are doing, you know.
Well, you know. He's like, listen guys,
Vitality ostaa Galilei, Scout, 1 AK, Mac ja SS, SG ja en sitten. No kolme alus. Eka. Tosiaan, eka joo. Puolitoista tuntia mennyt.
So we're in the middle there with the Scout. A lot of people around middle, all the people around middle on the CT side. But Vitality should have no problem really, you know, winning this round unless they come middle. But it looks like they're going to be slowly making their way out long. I quite like Dust2. I don't know why people hated it for a while.
Kelppi perkele. On huono rotadustus. No se on kyllä jo vähän hankala. Tätä näköjään taas on mikki CT. Tää kyllä sprayjaa nää. Miksi ne antaa noin ilmaisen? Okei. Ois voinut ehkä joku niistä niinku vielä backuppaa, mutta ehkä sekin olisi kuollut. Tai en mä sitten tiedä, jos olisiko Virgin niinku yrittää muka seivaa ja tappaa jonkun jostain. On silti eka.
I mean, it's
varmasti.
quite genius actually. Just the fundamental layout of it. Should be a discussion at one point. Not now though. Saivu smoked off from seeing anyone. He's held on to the Scout. I don't really blame him. But obviously now on the other side they have M4s, and that could be you know, an issue. Scout, Galil, fair enough. Mac 10. Actually, two of them don't have head armor. So Mac 10
Itse
do a lot
usko
there.
mua. Mä en ainakaan kyllä usko.
Against Apex and Alex.
But there's still a chance.
Mulla ei oo hyviä perusteluita.
Sergey's going to be in perfect position. If they were able to get into this B bomb site, he was the only defender here, but they just missed the timing on it.
Sieltä parit tapa.
B's come back to help out. Molotov to force Sergey into the open, but no chance for a punish.
Skoutella.
And you've only got a scout, now a Krieg, but you've
Se tulee niinku suoraan.
drilled in the face by a nade, and he actually didn't even manage to switch it out. I think the nade actually blew it away from his grasp.
I think it might have. Oh,
Se oli ihan hyvin pelattu Enceltä
It's
toi.
like that moment where the E pickup, as we've all seen many times, just doesn't work the first time you go for it, and then a nade blows it out of your vision.
Ahaha, heippa.
Maybe you should be able to buy like
No nee.
some of those trash pickup things, like the little extendable claws you can get to pick up stuff from the ground. Maybe you should be able to buy one of those in Counter-Strike. Like you buy like a taser or something, you can also buy one of those, and you can actually pick up things further away.
Oh, so you want a grappling hook?
Pavelzz voisi olla kelpin
Is that what they're
poikaista.
called? I don't know. Not like on a.
I know what you're talking about. It's not exactly what a grappling hook is, but it's the same kind of concept.
Sinne kyllä kuoli Alex ja NPK niinku aivan ilmaisena.
A nice long defense, and actually, in my mind, that's pretty critical early on.
Rip Allu, rip Aerial.
Such a good job. Flashbang from Zaiwu, even things up in a 3-on-3. He's very.
Tuli vielä rip X7.
Around the corner. The smoke
Oho.
gonna find an immediate
Ei
headshot.
mitään tästä tätä tarvitsekaan.
Now he spots out that position. He also knows he's got the bomb. There's the follow-up, but he just slides out of the angle, and RPK hunts him down.
Mitä?
Around from the tank.
Ai mitä tykätä striimistä?
Really working out well at the moment, but they are boxed in over here. Vitality, they're low.
Ei olla kelpin poikaystävä.
Impressively, they need more headshots of the same caliber, otherwise this still might not work out.
I was gonna say, in my mind, it's so important to have like really good early defenses and halves, especially at long A, because if not, that's just gonna get abused throughout the half. Like a T-side team is gonna just keep going back to that.
Siinähän on tähtään koko ajan. No joo, mut se...
It's since been busted up, it's since been beaten up, and there's two smokes.
Ei oo mitenkään niin hyvä. Tähtää silleen... Tiedät mitä on tarkoita.
Yeah, they definitely can. There's the one. Close one as well, creating a really good wall. Molotov up on the site, 35 seconds. And Molotov landing there. He's got RPK is going to be really careful. It's right on top.
Oh,
Can't even back out.
Nice.
Oh god, that's a great grenade. Now Apex is alone, and time is simply running out as well. He's got to do something.
Positioni.
Doing a little bit of chip damage to him.
Juu.
But he can't win the fight. Sergey with a good double
2-2.
kill, and Ence will pick up the round.
That was a perfectly thrown Molotov.
Kelppi, katositko sinä pois?
There are some games, I'm sure many people play this even in matchmaking have tried it, but it happens sometimes in pro games too, where it doesn't really always seem
Ei saa
they still
kettuilla.
all get flashed and run down by the T side. Like it's just like if you get into like the wrong, it's like a lottery of flashbangs, and sometimes it doesn't even matter how many you counter throw, whatever you do, you just gotta get run down. So
there's so many different variations of flashbangs and utility you can use.
Ja Pavelzz ei saa puhua rumia sanoja chatissa. Etkö tiennyt sitä?
Allo middle.
Yeah, not a real big investment from Vitality. No armor, just the pistols.
Ooh, and Saiwu burns alive.
That's over towards the long.
Pavelzz, tuolla oli kävikko. Mä luulin, että se on scoutti. Tuolla oli kävikko.
I'm
They
not
don't have
sure.
an SMG, so I'm not even sure it makes sense to dodge that. But maybe he thought they did. I don't know.
Maybe he didn't know. Maybe he figured someone had an SMG.
Better.
Obviously, talked a lot and with good reason about Zaiwu and his opping. And as you mentioned in the previous map, Alu was exciting yesterday with the AWP, and he's put together some very good rounds. A lot of triple kills with his AWP in this series.
Lots of triple kills. Kaikki mitä ymmärrän tästä selostuksesta.
Bit of damage from Apex on to Alu. That's the most they've had in this round. So kind of surprised that they haven't
Flash naama ainakin melkein.
Ence really playing this one safely.
Yeah.
Oho.
Sometimes it just doesn't matter.
Yeah. Sergey not happy at all. They're the Ence fans.
Yeah, they've arrived.
Ence fans.
Why don't
Really?
Ence shirts at all? I feel like they make cool merch.
Why
Tatu's here.
Yeah.
girls are Ence fans?
We'll have a chat with him. We'll sit him down. Do a whole mafia thing.
That's a good idea. Don't think we'll be successful in that,
No,
but
probably not. We are probably the two least threatening people at this event. 3-2 in the favor of Ence.
Kapliat.
Deep nade coming in for Alu, probably trying to
Xbox
time
moke.
it. And
Nice.
it is just a bit late. And even getting around the Molotov, though, Zaiwu takes 50, or he's down to 50.
Lajana voi heittää
takes
vissiin
48. Alex gonna try and lead the way.
peruspaavonilta
There's a moment
tai
where
Xbox
there's an
moke.
opportunity for him to swing pretty wide. No deep into the A bomb site, but he shies away from that. It's
Tuttu
probably
urheilu.
the best buy they've had in a few rounds, so wants to actually put a strategy behind it.
Yeah, it's really hard for them to know that there was that opening when everyone was looking down at long. I mean, if you go
Noob
left
knife.
instead, I don't know, somebody's on ramp or someone's on the bomb side, that's going to be a little bit different. They've cleared up catwalk though, and probably going to be a B-split, I'm guessing.
Problem is if they want to go back to it, that's going to be the issue.
Noi
It's
sano...
starting to look like a B-split.
Ai
They do
mitä
find the ball on
Tytöt on?
catwalk and force the defense back one more time. Alu's in a very powerful position with the AWP.
En se faneja.
For CT spawn. Zaiwu with the bomb in middle, which is somewhat nerve-wracking.
Tuolla katsomossa.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to go upper instead. You're right. Going out middle with the bomb could definitely be scary. They're going to throw the smokes to both sides. And now hiding inside of the smoke in the middle is Alex. What kind of a play is this? The NBK is going to be going down. They need to get in here. Sergey's out, but they still need to deal with X7. And Alex shows up just in time. Alexei will take him down, but that's still great. That allowed them to actually get into the bomb side. Now it's a 3-on-3 with 30 seconds left side. We're very low on health now, and he's somehow going to be living still. Gets the kill.
Kelppi, mä voin vaihtaa sunkin puhelimea, kun haluat. Maksaa 10 tonne. Nice. Sieltä niin. Pistelee.
You have to love this initiative from Ariel as well. Remember, I mean, we had that botch like mid pistol round.
Kelppi vaijuu ignore Snapchat.
We saw him get a double kill in the first gun round that way in lower B. Now he's got a very fast flank as it comes in, and even though Alex finds the integral kill,
mitä sä olisit halunnut kuulla?
get into the bomb site. It took a while. It allowed that flank from Ariel to come into fruition.
Kerropa mullekin.
That and the fact that Vitality just did not have any utility for the double doors. They had to use all three players to cross into the bomb site.
Ai saako 4 aika lisää ottaa? Se on aika paljon. Onko Kelpillä snappi? Ehkä. Halukko. Jos niinku molemmat joukkueet taat... Ai mitä Tytöt on? Ei kus... Totta, niin jos molemmat joukkueet ottaa 4 aika lisää per peli. Vai onko se niinku per... se peli? Tai 3. Se niinku... 4 aika lisää per peli. Molemmat joukkueet se on niinku 8. Joo. 250 000 viewers ja täällä on 125 000 viewers ja jotenkin muita striimejä jossain.
He's the next one up, finds that and gets away as well. I think he even tagged Apex through the body of Alex.
Yeah, definitely didn't need to go for the
Kelpi äiti on tosi järkevä.
Confidence with him.
If you're gonna make that peak,
Kelpi, kato mun snappi burgulu.
Apex and Saiwu left.
Kelpistä tulee sitten mun sponsori, kun aina käyttää sponsoreita, eikö niin? Pavelzista kanssa. Siis mitä siitä sponsoroinneista, jos saa joku emojin? Se ei oo ehkä niin pörtti. Ottako, ei ota, ottakaa vaikka se ei ota. Ei ota vähän. Diiklepäitä. Ei sillä vissi ollut diikle, sillä vissi Jetsota.
And you've got plenty of money built up, so you're able to withstand some of the blows that Vitality is eventually going to throw at you. Here comes the next buy for the French side, and Zaiwu will have that AWP. And
noilla on Sergei läpin tuolit.
Yeah, this is looking really, really good at the moment. Leading into round number 8, we'll see what they could do. They've got the one side.
Allu pistelee.
Now we kind of actually
miksi Allulla on ruma skini?
Really put into play. Middle here, always going to be smoked off more or less. They go for a 3-man boost on the catwalk. The Finns really coming up with something creative here.
Mitä sinä tiedät, miten kun se on sun
everything about that would have been so cool.
Yeah, that would have been great. And you could see he even had to turn around and kind of consider the fact. I do like the fact that
hyvä Suomi from Pavelzz.
At one point Vitality is just going to say surely they won't push catwalk again. But now that that's spotted, even the players outside long, NBK, very aware of the possibility that
Ence johtaa, on sekin se etelä, mutta... mitäs jos Pavelzzikin on Kelpin nettikaveri?
The question is, look for the response on your minimap of those catwalk players, how they adjust their positions, because they're going to hear this utility usage as Vitality moves out long.
No ei kyllä pelata Krovtopia.
a chance to go for it will probably have to do with whether or not Alexi or Alu over there at the cross could get a kill as they get into the bomb site.
Älä puhu.
Alex playing down in middle is such a huge position if you can make that work. It works in both ways. You can either flank if they try and go for retake, or you can stop them from running away and saving guns. So they're not sure right now. So much
Pelata, ei pelata. Oo hiljaa.
Alu gonna go for a bit of a counter Molotov, hoping to buy some more time.
Ole hiljaa, me ei pelata. Me pelataan CSGO. Pavelzz, kelpii jevi.
With 15 seconds now, there is another HE on Alu, so maybe they could find something. It goes a little bit too wide. Still some damage with a jump shot there, and he barely survived on 11 health to get the bomb plant. That's really important. And now it's a 4-on-4.
And Alex can just do whatever he wants. He can just buy time. He just wants them to know that he's behind them. Those catwalk players are going to have a tough time managing their attention. That's a good trade from
Allu pistelee. Mikke, voiko tulla DC? Mitä DC?
Flashbang, not really seeing
Mitä
anyone yet.
DC:ssä?
Trying to get the rest work. That's a beautiful grenade, but Alex still
Ei
able to
saanut
win.
kertoa.
Alexi B goes down. You would have thought he would have been dead instantly after that. He even gets the kill on Sergey and Alu. He gets a parting shot, but he cannot possibly dream of retaking that.
Allu varmaan kuolee vielä.
That's a great couple of kills for Alex.
It really
Ai
is.
kuoleeko?
Together a good game. I love that utility usage onto its catwalk. Just let them know you're there, and even if you bail out, they have to be worried about it.
Yeah.
Jevin
For Ence in that 3 versus 3 with the double upset from the B bomb site, not an easy one to retake. It was all on that opening duel. That flashbang was perfect, but Alex still fought.
Jevillä on pikkujevi.
That's a 5-round streak from Ence ended.
Kelppi prukkulu.
Yeah, very important indeed. The fact that Saibu went down to 11 health from that jump shot was kind of scary. Ooh. Wow. Saibu absolutely put on notice in T-spawn as well. Alu crouching right underneath.
It's a second op pick we've seen from the CT side peeking up towards mid. Sergey
Kelppi ignoring.
Scout. This one Alu on Zaiwu, but you don't see those kinds of aggressive people
You see,
too frequently anymore.
No, and
once in a while.
It used to be like a classic feature of Dust 2, wasn't it? Everyone's just collectively decided it's not worth it.
Okei, easy.
Well, not anymore. Maybe now they'll never expect it.
Smith's flash?
Yes. That was always cool. Yeah, that was revolutionary.
Eihän Jevillä oo snappia. No nyt oikeesti on Jevi, se oli vitsi hei. Tilaa, veli.
5-3 and a man advantage for Ence.
Anna mulle eka tikkari. Saat Pavelzzilta 2 tikkaa.
Might get what he wants.
Yeah, but I wonder if
X7, älä piikko.
He might have called out. I think X7 is jumping a little bit every once in a while to try and see something.
The tough part about that is, at some point, someone's going to have to peek from Ence, and X7 just does it enough without endangering himself to the op, and with the flash.
Oikealle, poika.
There's one in middle. Now here comes the beast, but he's the only one. He's got to turn around. His teammate's fallen. He gets a second. X7 is managing this absolutely perfectly. What a tough scenario, and even uses his teammate, drawing the attention away. X7 still alive in the bomb site, and he might be rewarded with his final kill onto Alex.
Monta X7 sai?
What a smart, gutsy performance from X7.
Mulla on 5 vielä, ne on hyvä. Niin. Siitähän riittää Mikkelsille. Joo, voit laittaa postissa. Laita matkahuoltoon.
Really gonna be tricky. That's timing is so good.
I'm lock. Jätkä säikähti.
That's a reaction from Saiwu. Not giving us much.
Did you want to see a death slam?
Something, you know.
Throw the monitor?
That would be great. I would. It would.
But
obviously we'd have to replace the monitor, right? But
well, I don't know. If someone throws the
unlucky unscope timing.
You gotta play with that one, bro. It's like that's egregious.
I feel like it would spice things up, you know.
Give that more to me.
Don't wanna, you know, the salary managers don't wanna throw them.
Pitäisikö katsoa Astraliksen pelikin striimissä?
He knows it's dangerous to go that wide. Sketchy jump.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna go right behind him. He's stuck down, stands up at C1. He's gonna take a kill on Alexi with a grenade. Alu gets one just at the end, and they're gonna be able to save that AWP as well. So pretty well handled there. And 7-3, they're really looking good right now.
I like the way Alu played that as well. Just the quick peeks and then re-crouch just so you have the information, you know where to aim about. Just getting the intel of where to put your crosshair so you know what to expect. Double kill using that tactic.
Mikä skini tolla? Oliko se muuten jollakin Vitalityn pelaajalla ollut AK, jossa on Encen tarroja? Rip.
Absolutely wrecked, and he was the only one on the bomb side. And now Sergey's close with the AWP. This is
Sergey, älä mene sinne.
And Alu's got the other one up in the window. They've got two rifles close that if they miss a shot, they just might be dead immediately. Gonna be a smoke instead.
Onko sun toinen nimi Joonas? Ai mun nimi.
Oh god, this is a crazy round already.
It's sketchy if you're Ence, but you can be patient with it. You have a flank coming in, and that's going to be faster than they expect. Again, Aerial with that aggression.
Ariel, tapas se.
RPK not looking whatsoever in towards Halls.
Nice.
He was covering the flank, but now the retake begins.
Nice. Tuolla käy pelattu.
They're firing on all cylinders right now as Ence.
Vitalitilla oli hyvät smokit tälleen.
That was well done, wasn't it?
8-3, okei.
8-3 now. So we do move into round number 12. A tactical timeout for Vitality to discuss.
Taas aika lisää.
What on earth is going on?
Yeah, can't blame him.
Pavelzz voi jumaleissa sunkaan.
Maybe not necessarily a lot of them relating to in-game, but some, you know, some stress issues, some managing emotion issues.
Dissaako mun kuva?
You ever have any
White
trouble with
jersey
that?
issues.
Managing emotions, stress?
No, I was always pretty laid back emotionally when I played.
Tuo oli kyllä hieno naatti.
It's good. I think some quality, some value in that. I just got silently bitter and angry. Didn't talk to my teammates for a long time.
That sounds like you. I have no trouble believing any of that.
I had to really work on that. I had to think about that at one point. Ooh, chance maybe for a shot, but
Meinaa ampua, mutta ei ammukkaan. Ja joo, sitten menee tilaisuus ja sitten ärsyttää.
So, I mean, it's hard to you make a full call behind that. Could just be a fake, but you never know. They're pushing into upper dark though. Ends aggression on catwalk and now aggression over at upper dark. You have to love the way they play this defensive side. Sergey gets an opening kill. They check it but don't even see it. Alexi B gonna pick up 2 big kills. Oh dear.
That transfer onto RPK.
Varmaan 5 vuotta vanha kuva.
Well played from Alexi. And that puts a stop to things. And again, look at Aerial. Look at how mental this guy's been this whole half. He's been so aggressive. He's already got them boxed in towards long. I don't even think Vitality knows it, but I think they realize their only path forward is to just attack the bomb site, and it's Zaiwu, 1 versus 3. Aerial not
Ence taas niinku runi.
boxed in towards long. He has no reason to get aggressive and
Pommi. Okei, se tulee kuoleen kyllä, jos se menee tonne.
Yeah, you really don't want to be doing that. Just
the other side of that coin is obviously if he starts having success, if he does something magical at the
tulee kuoleen kumminkin.
so far away from getting involved, and then you have to attack.
Tuntuu, että Sergei kuolee kans.
Yeah, I feel like he would have to blame his teammates at that point. If 7 does go down, pretty good shot, and still with reasonable health left here.
Takana,
back into the smoke fading. Sergey slightly peeking for it. Saiwu's been so long since he's seen him. He's not quite sure exactly where he is, so still going to be waiting around. 24 seconds now, and over at long, Aerial is about to walk in. He's decided to join the fight, and that's going to get them the kill. So nice attempt from Saiwu. Good triple as well, but not enough here. Still a 9-3 lead. Man, this is working out much better than everyone was thinking for Ence.
This has been a very good game so far for them, but I think a lot of it is just a very cool game plan, and whether it's designed or whether they're just saying, you know what, we know we have to do something cool on this map, something crazy on this map. I think the aggression that we've seen, I've referenced it obviously a number of times, not to be a broken record, but I think that play from
9-3. Montas runia tässä nyt on enää puoli aikaa. 3, 2 ehkä.
Gotta give a big shout out as well to Alu for the fact that he was one top
Mikä se oli?
and now he's at it again here on Dust 2.
16-5 for Alu, putting together a great series.
I think as well, he's like a super veteran.
Tää tuoli hinkkaa lattia.
He's been playing this game for a really long time, and
he's been in 2 major finals.
Yeah, he had a kid not too long ago. He's got all these things going on all at the same time, and his career's been a lot up and down. He's a brief, moment in NIP where he was sort of like thrown out again. It was all really weird, and he's just still playing rock solid Counter-Strike all the way through. It's actually kind of amazing.
They're a little bit tame this round, staying in pit. Trying to stay in position where Alu can rotate over to help him. It's just one player that he'd have to deal with at long. Alu is going to get a lot of pressure as they jump down. He's so blind, so completely blind, and one comes through, and Alex didn't even check it. No one looked to the right, and Alu's now using the opponent's smoke to get some safety. Oh, another shot and another awkward jump. And there's Ariel managing long as well. NBK missed an opportunity for a kill, and that's one he's going to be frustrated with.
Yeah, just a bit, isn't it? Oh, LXCB actually pre-aiming that. He was so aware that was going to happen. And that will be around 10th round now for Ence. So a bit of a scary moment there, as they got quite close to Alu before they even realized what was going on.
Okei, kyllä Allu taas kärrää 19 tappaa, ei mitään 17. On olla vaan 7 topilla, jos niinku.
You have to have jump on.
Oli 2 runia.
None of it's doing it weird times.
Nää on kyllä ihan kivat nää.
I never could.
Ei mitään hajua, miten nää toimii.
I have jump on scroll wheel and mouse too.
Myös painaa tosta.
Use the scope.
Mouse 4.
You're a freak.
No.
10-1 run for Ence at the moment. 2 5-round streaks just broken up. Alu on catwalk, so is Ariel.
Hello. Saaks sun musiikkibottia käyttää, kun haluan vaikka musiikkia kun pelaan? No miksei saisi, nyt muuten olisi siellä. Kyllä sitä saa käyttää, kun se kerta siellä on. Mua ei paljon kiinnosta, koska mä oon muuten nossa.
Think of how mental this is. They won 1 gun round. The pistol round was a mid-rush from Ence. And the second round was obviously just a round against all pistols where Ence stacked middle with 5 players and no armor and no utility.
Yeah.
It sounds worse when you put it like that.
It does. You've made it sound worse, Moses. Why have you done that?
I'm from Ukraine, easy for Ence. Nice. I'm from Finland. Happy.
And I'm also to buy some time.
JuhaPlays.
Alex trying to do a good job of pushing anyone
Subscribe my channel, bliat.
That's good timing. The flashbang worked perfectly, but the spray dead on. Now Alu happy to wait here. Is he going to be trying to stand up? He will. Saibu's absolutely ready for it. That's a very important kill.
That's a tight angle. And look at Sergey and Alexei. Now they have to kind of work together and start considering. That's a huge pick. Every time Vitality getting an advantage, Ence find the way to bring it back to equal.
And now there's a lot of trouble here. 20 seconds. I imagine they're going to go back down. Are they really going to go for it with 20 seconds on A? They still have a guy in upper dark right now, and the timing for LXCB, that's the bomb down, and absolutely unmitigated disaster as Sergey does go down.
Mä katson tuota Alexis Prejasta. Alex. Ei Alex, vaan Alex. Prejasta.
LXCB gonna take down Alex, and oh, what a way for a round to fall apart.
This team side from Vitality compared to what we've seen from
1-3.
them in their previous games in the best of ones.
Eiks viime majoreissa, ei kun missä Dreamhackeissa? Muistinko ihan väärin, että kumminkin Ence hävisi Vitalitulle aika kovaa vauhtia. Katilan Sergeikin on vain 16 V.
They're doing a lot right now. And again, the sort of
Kuin vanha Alexi on.
just the fact that they don't feel safe at all anywhere with Vitality.
Ence is just making the right calls on when they get aggressive. 3-on-3, plenty of time. The map is wide open. That's when you start pushing Ariel. That's not wise. Wanted to go for it. He knew Zaiwu was.
Melkein ampui liikaa ja alkoi.
Maybe thought the Molotov was landing better. I'm guessing.
Or the flashbang would be more.
17-13. Koitan
Neither of
päättää.
which ended up being true. LXCB now, Kitty stopped them. They got the early kill. They're gonna get the great follow.
Aleksi B:llä refut vähän hukas vissiin. Mitä? Pavelzz B:n tulee bänniä.
Right there waiting for him. That's so dangerous, and they're gonna go hunt him down. In the middle, X7 barely winning that fight. Not sure that's gonna make any difference here. So 15th round looking like it's gonna go to Vitality, which at least means they can pick up a 4th here. I mean that's something.
Mitä sä
tiny bit to work with.
haluat kertoa?
It is something. I don't think it'll be enough. We'll have to see if anyone from Vitality can come out of the halftime break and just catch fire.
Se on muuten vikarunen, joo tää on vikarunen vissiin. 2 vastaan 4. Rip. Taruni ensin kyllä. Mitä? Joo. Okei.
And a pretty brutal half if you're a Vitality fan, if you wanted to see them get the easy route into the playoffs. Heading to the halftime break, and when we come back, we'll see if Vitality have the comeback in them.
se, kun Alex ja X7 Ally ja sitten Aerialist ei oo mitään hajua. Taas kerrot niitä ikää. Mitähän? Niin ei kun niin Sergeikin on 17 nykyään. Oliks se niin? Kuka on 13? Jaasen skorit 2-3. Aleksi 3, X-Men 25 ja alko noinko. Ai saamari. Copyrighted Strike Musics. Sorry bro. Oliko se nyt sitten niin, että Allus tulee IGL? Arvelisin, okei. Siis sitten kun Alex lentää ulos. Ja kun Allus tulee IGL. Go Ence. Se jatkuu.
Apex spots them going out towards long. There's two players in those halls, and Except spotted the aggression there. But they don't want anything to do with that, and they don't know numbers. So no one on the other side of the can speed up.
Ihan vanha tää jätkä on tää ukrainalainen.
Now starting to pick up the pace to crunch this A bomb site. Only 2 defenders here, maybe 3 if you count the lower B players, but Ence is handling it very well.
So great shots being connected with there, putting NBK and Saiwu low. They lose RPK and that's a huge disaster. Apex next in line to go down.
Tulee kyllä Ence lujaa.
But I'm not sure that's enough right now. They're gonna go back for him and just double up. They're so aggressive.
Täällä on jotenkin videoitakin.
NBK was already tagged from earlier in the round, and they are not going to wait for him. Comes through as he has reloading an X7.
Nice.
Styling a little bit on him there at the end with a triple kill and a 12-4 scoreline.
Top 5 intro, okei.
Ence just, I mean, I'm at a loss for words in a certain degree.
Nää kaikki tän top 5 intro.
Situation perfectly. I mean, even there, delaying on catwalk a little bit, they goosh both players in lower B, and that kind of messes up the timing if you're a defender. If like you know they're fighting against your opponent, you don't really have that feel for the time of when they're going to turn the corner on catwalk. You can get very easily caught out of position.
Tuntuu, että se on 16.
Showing from the Finns, a dominant shot from NBK.
Some woos coming out, I think, on the other side. Just happy about that.
Menee kyllä Encellä oikeesti hyvin Italityö vastaan. Italityö oli kumminkin niinku... Mitkä ne kisat oli? Missä niinku kumminkin oikeesti rektas aika huolella. Niinku kaikki muukin joukkue.
This is the weird thing though, is I mean if this game goes look at like how this map has gone, Ence has been able to get out of these scenarios whenever they've been placed in them. Like I said, this whole map feels like they've just been making the right calls in every situation, so another chance for them to prove that. Feels like this is going to end up at the B bomb site. Alu is just waiting behind this box as Ariel and Alexi, maybe they clear out close mid, maybe they want to go up towards cat.
Tulee kun refleksi tolla. Ollisella tolla.
That is a powerful peek from Alu. Right into NBK, who does land another headshot with a scout. Oh, and RPK absolutely clicking away. Sergey was already low on health, but that first shot was amazing. And I'm not sure if they're going to get out of this one, though. Ariel in a 1 versus 3. Where do you go?
Vihulla CZ, Kautti, Diigle, Ariel, AK ja Smoke. Vihulla on kans 2 smokea ja flash. Okei, se kysyy, kusee varmaan tulee. Mitä sillä pätkättää tolle?
He wants to manage these fights, and RPK is going to get the final headshot. 3 kills of the Deagle for RPK, 2 headshots and a cleanup. 2 headshots with a scout for NBK.
That was incredibly well done. That's the kind of round that they need. Probably needed earlier as well, but many more.
No, nyt on kyllä pätkivää kuvaa.
Really grotesquely tilted in favor.
2 tuntia kestänyt tää peli.
Vitality
En tiedä, haluanko mä katsoa se Astraliksen peli, jos silleen kiva nähdä yksi peli.
Yeah, you're right. Smoking off the middle there on the headshot
Näistä majoreista.
Always a good idea whether you're going to use it or not, just to make sure that the other team can't actually see what's happening on catwalk. But out the middle, Alu's going to be so quick. What an aggressive play here towards the B-bomb side. Can they make anything off it? No, Alex going to be there to help out.
Se oli nopea. Okei, Aleksi sai yhden. Ottako toisen? Tuntuu, että se ottaa toisen. Okei, ei se ota. LOL. 9.4 XOR Vitality top 2 world. Mitä toi 1.9 oli?
Comeback seems still very far away, and it is, but it's not as unlikely as you might think.
Vähän siinä äsken näytettiin. Tää tajua mitä toi 941 on.
Yeah, the economy is always going to be a factor in any kind of a comeback like this. How many buy rounds can Ence get before Vitality have tied it all up? That's well, down a little bit to how Ence play some of these rounds. Can they get some bomb plants? Can they steal some weapons? Anything like that really matters. Aerial goes down. It looks like Vitality are not themselves completely shy to go for some of these slightly aggressive plays.
Look at the way they're forcing MBK though to commit to this fight.
Pavelzz et pelastanut minua enää tuohon kysymykseen.
Pretty cool idea from Ence.
Mitähän mä saan, jos Vitality sais? Onko me se saa 7?
With the economy being such a factor, some damage to the money that Vitality has built up in the bank. They know exactly where he is though. It's going to be a battle every which way, and without armor he gets the
melkein otti Apex 4 HP.
The 7th round for Vitality.
4 HP. Shit.
It'll be really interesting now.
Ensin pitää voittaa niinku 3, et se niinku ainakaan instana hävii tätä peliä. Vitality pitää voittaa niinku 8. On semmonen fiilis, että mä haluais nyt pelaa CS.
The nice thing for Vitality is you've at least, you know, getting reset this early would be disaster aerial. As you mentioned, that utility he loses it that time. X7 and Sergey going to be up catwalk. They want this
fight. Tosi lujaa tässä ensin just. Ei hidastella silleen niinku nukes hidastella.
Good kill with the spray. And Alu's out mid with the op. If they can get this bomb, Alu can actually cut them off. They can't get back to the B bomb site. An over-rotation from Vitality. Alu
over-rotation.
Looking up towards B now, but he's in a perfect position to stop anyone from Vitality to getting to the other side of the map.
Yeah, they just need to recover the bomb. That's really the big deal, isn't it?
And that Molotov is a Vitality thrown one, and that's even going to stop Alex from rotating into position properly.
Oh, and Alu saw that, so he knows where.
Melkein kyllä otti Allu turpa.
Maybe they don't know where.
2
They must, cause RPK got a kill. 2 on 2, and what an intense.
Jos ne kiertää ja ne pääsee B:lle. Oh my god.
It almost fell down into CT spawn. That was unbelievably close.
It's so unfortunate for Ence that they don't have the intel that B has been open this whole round. Because I mean, that's the entire reason why Alu's getting those kills, because Vitality obviously knows it, and they're trying to get back into position.
Alexi sneaking up. If Alex moves across this line, that might be
älä kato sinne. Joo, siihen voit katsoa. Kato longille, niin älä plänttää.
Bomb gonna be
and you die.
Smoke on RPK, so even that AWP from Alu might not be enough. There's the kill for Alex.
Ei Allulle pläntätä kumminkin.
Smoke though. How much is it gonna matter? Alu, it's been thrown close. That might actually help him out a little bit, just because otherwise he would have to shoot through the smoke to try and guess it where the bomb is being defused. There's 1 kill on RPK, and now he's just hiding inside with a quad kill, looking to get the ace to win this round. He's gonna come right.
Oh no!
What a beautiful round here. Alu absolutely out of control in this game.
What a classic Alu round. Such a beast mode ace with a 1-on-2 clutch on top of it. That is so sick. He's just so smart. I mean, this whole time when he's in mid, just cutting this map in half. Yeah, there's the first kill from the B bomb site, and here it's just like everyone from Vitality trying to recover. You can see they're trying to safely get into CT spawn, which is like the staging area to rotate over towards B. And Alu, even when he gets smoked off, using one of his own to provide some extra cover. That's a stellar performance from from a big game player.
Yeah, that was really, really well done. Love to see it.
13-7.
They got long control this time
Kaksi.
on the end side in spite
Aina
of
3
they didn't have the best weapons, but
voittoon.
Vitality are also taking a bit of a hit on the economy, so we'll see.
3. ensimmäinen.
Kind of almost wish we get a replay of the bomb falling on the wall in the last round, just because I wonder how close that actually was. The round falls apart if that happens.
That's always the worst.
Aika hyvin niinku Vitality tällä hetkellä P:lle ryhmittynyt. Okei, nyt tulee rotota aika nopea. Tekee ihan pommin tai jotain. Siellä olisi kerännyt planttaa, mutta ei ehkä enää. Eihän sitä voi tietää. Mitä teki Zyvo? Oli aika bot.
That was the maximum you could get out of that position, but he's still locked in. He's sandwiched. The next 7 is walking in behind with the FAMAS, and I'm not sure if he realizes just yet. 30 seconds on the clock.
Tokata selkeästi tuntuu, että ei tuu kattoo selkeä. Ei. Mitä mä näen?
I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't believe they tried to boost Zaiwu up in that situation. Maybe they didn't have the information that they'd already crossed.
I'm thinking that they weren't quite sure, because otherwise, I agree, that does seem too much.
Too much. We do like risky and bold plays. They are exciting to watch.
Yeah, but there's a line, isn't there, where you cross it and you get into some.
They crossed that line.
3. timeoutti, okei. Ence vie. Joo, kyllä sitä nyt vielä kumminkin. Mähän ajattelin, että ei kyllä Dustis pärjää, mutta aika lujaa pistelee Ence poika. Koska se Encen seuraava peli sitten on? Se sulkee sen sivuja, miltä mä näen.
Yeah, tough position to be in.
And look at the position they're in now. Scout on NBK, Eagle, CZs, 1 SMG, and you're fighting.
Oliko suljin kaikki mun välilehdet? Se on kiva tunne.
With a loss in the series would get eliminated. They are the 2-0 team, so the winner goes to the playoffs. The
Matches.
loser gets to fight another day.
Ooh. NBK trying to take a book out of, or a page out of Ence's book and push it a bit across the catwalk.
Last Pro Series. Moskovikin 2019 teki alkaa niinku 13.9. Siellä on nippikin.
Everything he does is the correct call.
Was that 123 ADR?
Avangari voittanut 16.5 ja Miiperin 8 aika hyvin.
That's quite high up there.
Something grotesque.
Täällä vissiin näen vielä näitä seuraavia matseja. Correct win streak on 2 tällä hetkellä. Ensin niinku voittoprosentti 3 kuukauden aikana on 71.4. Se on aika kova silleen. 1/4.
Not even aggressing, not even peeking into the bomb sites yet, just looking for that next push because it's
tästä näin niin
Vitality can get
voittoni.
around with these deagles and CZs, catch them off guard.
Suoraan semifinaaleihin sitten vissiin ilmeisesti. Tältä muuten tajusin, että mä näen näiden pelaajien iät. Allu on 27, Aerial on 26, nuorempi, Axeven on 25, siitä seuraava vuoden nuorempi, Aleksi B on 22 ja Sergei 17. Joo.
Now Ariel might have an idea. He certainly might have heard those, but he's going to check anyways. Easy kill for him from the side. 15-7, Ence 1 round away from making the playoffs. From the champion stage.
Paljon Allulla muuten matseja pelattuna niinku kilpailullisesti. Mitenköhän tää näyttää?
Confusion that's been surrounding them otherwise.
Yeah, we mentioned it. I believe we canceled
niin.
this game earlier. That props to Alexi B, because like something like this, it is interesting. It's like an interesting situation where you're coming into this
Player
major and it's already
1000.
been announced that he's going to be removed, and that can actually
Liitot
fix a lot of the
400.
issues because there's no reason to like get in fights, right? There's no reason to like, you know, argue to try and improve the team the way you think because he's going to be leaving the team. So it kind of calms things down in that way, but it only works if the player being removed is like an actual professional and handles it well. Because he can also, you know, ruin everything. But the fact that he's handling it this well, still performing, still putting up numbers.
Menihän ne
I think that's
aika
fantastic.
oikein.
Yeah, it really is. What a, I mean, what a good
Jotenkin
reflection it
sinne
is on
päin.
him as a player to be able to do that. Team looks really cool at the moment. 15-7 right now, and we've seen on the Vitality side, they've got next to nothing. Again, trying to be aggressive and have a fight over it long, just to be able to do anything at all to give themselves a chance to get into the round here, but they've left the B-bomb side, and that will prove to be the wrong call.
Well, they flipped a coin.
I'm gonna right.
It's not Two Phases coin.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
No niin, tässä nyt voitto vielä niin.
It's been some trouble
Easy
with
for
that.
end.
I mean, I don't know what they were supposed to do otherwise. Would it have been better?
NPK tulee lujaa ja noscopailee scoutille erittäin tuulisesti.
Why does it look like people speed hacking when they're running with the scout? What's going on?
That might be the only shot Alu's missed, and unfortunately for Vitality, it doesn't really matter.
Ai se puoli flashystä.
Anyway. Alu going back to middle. Oh, he's gonna hit it on RPK as well.
Toinen NPK vika ja siitä niin. Easy for ends.
It's been just an incredible couple of maps for them. 29 kills on Alu. He's an absolute champion right now.
Yeah, what a way if you're Alu to put your team over the finish line in this series.
Tulee varmaan copyright strike.
Relax, watch everyone else all stressed out and prepare themselves for Vitality.
Mä en tiedä yhtään tulee sitä copyright strikea. Ence. Kyllä. Myös näkyy scoreboardin vielä. Aleksi. Okei, nyt oli Aleksi. Ja ne vaihtaa puolia. Taas vähän trollaa pojat. Allu meni tonne. Okei, mä näin aina Allun tappoja. Okei. Alex B kumminkin näistä kolmesta toppina oli. Pitäisikö mennä nyt ite sitten pelaa? Kuulitko ikävät uutiset? Alex B lopettaa ensi. Joo, kyllä mä tiedän. Se nyt on ollut... Ei ja. Se on ollut aika päivää silleen niinku... esillä, että... Lopettaa ensessä. Se on jotenkin... tiimis. Kirjoittaja posti ei viestin. No. Nopeasti Steam accounttia.
Turning out you can really be grown up at that point in time, you know, maybe throwing some shade on the other team, saying, you know
It's
what?
a lesson you should learn, Anders. You can be
Discord, where is Discord? Okay.
One day, Moses, when it's...
It'll happen.
Yeah, when it's painfully
Maybe
past
your
the point.
40s.
40s, yeah, that's
40s is the year.
I'll start doing laundry.
Niin, mä lopetan taas striimin ja...
We're ready with the interview.
Jos mä menen pelaa...
It was good. Throw it down to the stage.
TS, niin mä aloitan uuden ihan just, koska mä haluan vaan nää erilleen tänä pelin ja oman pelaamisen. Eli kun se jää YouTubeen tää, mutta oma pelaaminen ei välttämättä jää.
Forward to the playoffs. You're making it look very easy for Ence here. Did you expect it to be as smooth as it was?
Joo, just kertaa. Moi moi!
Is like the same as usual, and